Alrighty, golf sim fans, GSPRO players, GARMIN R10 owners, Bridlewood Golf Club is the one today. If you're unfamiliar, we're running GSPRO Golf Simulator on a couple Windows PCs. We're recording, we're doing auto putt. Check out some of the description for some more details. First hole, short par 4. We're playing the white tees here at Bridlewood, and that's a good start. Something right down the middle, leaving a wedge in 121. Pitching wedge or 9-iron here. Slightly pulled to the left and short, and that's going to start us off with a 3-putt bogey. Not something that we want to do. Look at the satellite view there on the map. Hugged in this neighborhood here, lots of out of bounds everywhere, but the fairways look inviting because there's not a ton of trees. Kind of reminds me of the course here around my neighborhood that I get to play every so often. Just a fairway finder here on a par 5, trying to get back in play. We're at +1 through 2, 62 yards remaining. Right over the flag and a little long, leaving a 2-putt par, and we remain at +1. The black lagoon there on the right, I find this happens with some of the courses in GSPRO. The water will not show up correctly depending on your resolution and your graphics. And depending on the course and how the water was rendered and blah 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 blah. Every time the course gets updated or GSPRO gets updated, those kind of things do seem to get better, but some of the new courses, I would say, have that issue every once in a while. Trying to get it into this tree here on the right, but luckily we get past it. 71 yards in. Just a little flick of the wrist. And unfortunately that goes long on a pretty narrow green there, leaving us a chip. Nice little delicate 5.5 yard chip. That's pretty good. Another short par 4, just trying to find the fairway here. Find the fat part there. 100 yards remaining. A little bit to the right. Maybe we'll get a kick. No, it bounces to the right. Stays on the fringe, creating a situation where we have to chip it into the circle to remain at +1, and we do. 1-putt par, still at +1. Going to the 6th hole. Believe our second par 5 of the day. Kind of got squirrely there with this one, and it goes over to the right. 226 remaining. I remember thinking, this looks pretty good, and then it wasn't. A little short, in the bunker, chipping for our lives. Luckily that's in the small circle. That's a 1-putt and a birdie, and we go back to even par, going to the 7th. Swing's looking a little timid, but decent out there. I did play baseball. Played a little baseball before this round out in the summer heat, and this may be a sign of a little soreness with these abbreviated follow-throughs. Easy 2-putt par there though on 7, and we're going to 8. This one is tracking right from the beginning, and it goes right over the top of the flag, and 2-putt par there to bring up the 9th hole. Trying to finish the front 9 here strong. These 3-woods and driving hybrids off the tee were key all day here at Bridlewood. 175 left, and this is our only bad shot of the day. Not only, but it's a bad shot for sure. Woefully short and left. Got to take a drop outside the lake. Now we're hitting our 4th, and this might be the shot of the day. 4th shot, 106 yards, and we're going to keep this at a single bogey after a disastrous trip into the water. +1, going to the back 9, 10th hole. Trying to continue these good drives and do so here. Get a bad kick though into the bunker. Spoke too soon there. Looked good. 86 out of the bunker. And that's just a terrific shot out of the bunker. 84 yards on the card. That's going to be a birdie after a bunker find off the tee. Trying to keep the drive straight again. And again finding a good fairway here on 11. Another short par 4. The course in general is pretty short. The white tees, I believe, were the default. And they must have been right around 6,000 yards for the whole course. This one left all the way, but distance is good. And that's a 2-putt par, remaining at even. 12. 143 looked a little bit like an overswing there to me. And kind of hooded, short-sided outside the 2-putt circle, and that's going to be a 3-putt bogey on 12. Going to 13, another par 5. Just a little flick of the wrist, and we're going to get stuck behind this tree. Now watch this next shot. I lined it up to go in between those 2 branches, that little hole. Oh, right through it. Somehow executed for shot number 2, leaving a 9-iron, 8-iron, something like that from the rough. 135. And that unfortunately kicks a little left and fails to roll in, leaving one more shot to try and secure a par here off of a bad tee shot. And luckily we're able to do that, keeping us there at +1 with a 1-putt par on the par 5 13th. 14th hole, real short par 4. Decided to hit the 3-wood up close and give ourselves a little chip in to try and birdie this. Got to dial in about 39 yards. And that looks long right off the bat, and it is long. Yikes. Not happy with that chip either. That's short. It's going to put another bogey on the card, bringing us up to +2. Trying to finish strong here, though. 15th hole. Went way left into some marshy area. Looks like I have somewhat of a shot at the green here, though. Not happy with the contact there, you can tell. But we get super lucky with a good bounce, and it rolls into the par circle. And we'll take that going to 16, trying to have a better tee shot. Stays dead straight, little spinny. Another par 5. Leaves 230 left. I think this might be the shot of the round. 230. Short, compact swing. Kept everything inside decent ranges. And we get a good bounce and roll up into the 2-putt. And we're there in 2. So that's going to be an automatic birdie, bringing us back to +1. Going to 17. Really nervous here, trying not to screw this up, as I have so often in my late round kerfuffles, we'll call them. We make it to the fringe here on the par 3. Got to dial in about a 10-yard chip. and we're able to do so. Last hole of the day, Bridlewood. Tell me what you think about it. Subscribe, like, all that stuff. We're off on the par 4 18th, 359 yards. Out to a good distance. Big lake on the left, little water on the right. 136, bunker in the way. What can we do here? Looks online, but it looks like it's going to be short. And it indeed is. We find that bunker. 15 yards left for the par. Little hop, skip, roll into the gimme circle, and that's going to do it for Bridlewood. That's going to be a par, but a +1 on the day. Make sure to like and subscribe, and check out the other courses here for GSPRO.